A homeowner called me about a roof leak. There was a line of stains across his ceiling, and every one of those stains lined up with a row of pipes coming out of his roof. And of course, each one of those pipes had a pipe jack at the base of it. Now these are standard parts that all roofers use, but the problem is these fail. I've been in the roofing industry since 2011, and we've helped hundreds of homeowners get through the roofing repair and replacement process. So in this video, I'm going to show you why this component on your roof fails, what it looks like when it does, and what you need to be asking your roofer for instead. This is called a pipe jack. Your roof has to have pipe jacks. The problem is these are the most common source of leaks on your roof. This boot on a pipe jack is typically made of neoprene. These work for a while, but the problem is they're constantly exposed to the harsh weather, UV rays, freeze-thaw cycles, and after a few years, this neoprene starts to get brittle. It starts to crack. It can tear. And when that happens, that can let water directly into your attic. But the material isn't the only problem. The design itself creates failure points. So the boot has these little rings on it, and these are guides to show the roofer where to cut to size it for whatever pipe they're going to use it on. But the problem is if the roofer cuts the hole too big, then there's a gap around that from day one. If the roofer cuts the hole too small, then when they try to force it down onto the pipe, it can actually cause small tears in the neoprene, which then just get bigger over time. Then there's the angle of the roof. Most roofs have a pitch to it. That just is explaining how steep the roof is. So when you try to put this onto a roof that has a pitch, the steeper the pitch, the more that pipe has to flex in the back like that. And then that can cause problems up at the front where you end up with a big gap just like this. Okay, so sometimes that is kind of triangular shaped and we call that a bird's mouth. Either way, that's a perfect little channel for water to get down into your attic. But even if the boot were perfect, the base itself is actually a problem because the base is relatively kind of small. When it's on a roof, the shingles don't actually overlap it very much. So there's a very small area where the shingles are covering this. Well, what does that mean for you as a homeowner? Well, that means that it's easy for water to creep underneath those shingles, get out past the edge of this, and get in between that and the roofing underlayment, and the water might follow that nail down into your attic. So if the problem is a material that breaks down and a base that's too small, you would need something that's just the opposite. You need a material that doesn't break down in the harsh UV. You'd need a material that isn't affected by freeze and thaw cycles, something that isn't going to get brittle, it's not going to crack, and it's not going to tear. Plus, you'd also need a much larger base to make it almost impossible for water to get under the shingles and around the base and down into your attic. And you'd need a boot that's designed to seal and fit perfectly around the pipe, regardless of the roof's pitch and regardless of the size of the pipe. And believe it or not, a product like that does exist. If you're trying to find a roofer and you just don't know what to do, download the free PDF on how to choose a roofer that's on our website. It'll give you all the information so that you know exactly what to do. This is called the Ultimate Pipe Jack. It's made by a company called Lifetime Tool, and this is what we use as our standard pipe flashing now. And in case you're wondering, Lifetime Tool does not sponsor our channel. We don't have any sponsors of our channel, and they're not paying me to make this video. We use these pipe jacks because we love these pipe jacks, and we're absolutely convinced that they're far better for a homeowner to have that security that that brand new roof that he just had put on isn't going to leak in a few years. Now, these are more expensive than the cheap neoprene ones. They can cost about 4 or 5 times more than those. But let's put that in perspective. Your roof might have 4 or 5 pipes that need flashing. So to upgrade to this kind of pipe flashing might cost you a few $100s. But the big question is it worth a few $100 to ensure that you're not going to have a leak on your brand new roof for the life of your roof. Because unlike the cheap pipe jacks, these are warranted for the life of your roof. So the metal base on the Ultimate pipe jack extends almost 6 inches above the base of the pipe jack, compared to the standard pipe jack, which extends about 3 3/4 of an inch above the base. And then side to side from the base of the pipe jack, the Ultimate is about, well, 4 to 4.5 inches from the base, whereas again, the standard pipe jack is going to go about 3 to 3.5 inches at best. So to give you kind of a sense of the size difference, what I did is I drew with chalk on here where the edges of the flashing would be on each of the different pipe jacks. So the pink chalk represents the Ultimate pipe jack, and the yellow chalk represents your standard pipe jack. So compare the size of a standard pipe jack with the Ultimate pipe jack. You put them together and you can see just the difference in coverage area that you're going to get with the Ultimate pipe jack. Maybe that's why they call it Ultimate. So the Ultimate pipe jack is about 35% larger than the standard pipe jack. And what that means is that you're going to have a greater area of water protection, sealing against water intrusion, because if water does get underneath the shingles on the Ultimate pipe jack, it's got a lot further to go before it gets to the edge of the flashing, where it can then kind of creep down between the flashing and the shingle, find a nail hole, and come down through your roof. Not only that, the Ultimate pipe jack has these water diverter channels all the way around, on 3 sides here. So that helps prevent water from getting to the out where the nail holes are, or getting to the edge of the flashing, because as it's trickling down through here, when it hits that channel, then it diverts. And so then the water runs down and then out through this little opening at the bottom of the flashing. Okay, now let's talk about this boot, because this is actually the most important part of this whole component, because the boot is made out of silicone. And the reason that that's so beneficial for you as a homeowner is because the silicone isn't going to break down in harsh UV light like we have here in Colorado. Freeze thaw cycles aren't going to affect it. It's not going to get brittle. It's not going to crack. It is warranted for the life of the roof. Another benefit of these is that there's no cutting on these. These are sized specific to the pipes that they're going to go on. So these come in 1 1/4 inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches, and 4 inches. Your roofer just needs the one that matches the pipe that it's going to go on. And so he just has to make sure that he's measuring the pipe before he turns in his order. Another nice thing about these is, since this has this design and it's made to accommodate the pitch of a roof, you can use these on pretty much any roof style, from a flat roof all the way up to an 1812. But if this product is so much better, why isn't every roofer using it? I think that there's probably 2 reasons. First, I think they probably just don't know about it. They're probably used to just doing things the way that they always do it, and just haven't really investigated whether there's a better way. The second reason probably has to do with cost. If you're bidding in a competitive environment against other roofers, you're probably going to be trying to save money any way you can. And if it comes down to being a few $100s more expensive than another roofer, that might be the deciding factor. I mean, saving a few $100s on every job kind of adds up for them, but it leaves you bearing all the risk. Not only that, if your job is being paid for by an insurance claim, that claim isn't going to have money in it for something like this. This would be an out-of-pocket upgrade for you. So if you're a homeowner and you're about to have your roof replaced, I strongly recommend that you ask your roofer about this particular type of pipe jack, because it's only going to benefit you in the long run, because this isn't going to break down and that brand new roof of yours isn't going to end up with a leak in it. Protecting your roof actually goes way beyond just the pipe jacks. There are some maintenance tasks that every homeowner should know about to protect the life of his roof. If you want to know what those are, watch that video right there.